ओप्स, अब लाइव कर दिया।
Okay. Yeah.
वेलकम मीनू जी।
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. So, thank you for joining in. So, today I was going to talk about the effect of colors on our life, the how the psychology of colors, how do they affect us, and what effect do they have on others as well. So, I'll just share my screen. Can you please give me that option, Shavana ji?
यस मीनू जी, यू कैन शेयर।
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So, my screen is visible.
यस।
Okay. So it's all about the psychology of colors, and everyone is attracted to colors. सबको अच्छे ही लगते हैं कि कलरफुल होना. So they reflect your emotional state also. Colors, I'll explain more about that later on. So definitely they are all our color choices. They are based on our mental. They have a mental and emotional effect on us. On all facets of life, हर तरह से जो है ना असर करते हैं. एंड एक्चुअली जो कनेक्शन है कलर्स और फीलिंग्स का वो बहुत डीप है, प्रोफाउंड है. ये कुछ से सिंपल भी और प्रोफाउंड भी है. लाइक अब ऐसा ये कलरफुल दिखता है तो यू इमिडिएटली फील अ वाइब्रेंट फीलिंग. तो और कुछ डल सा दिखता है तो लगता है कि अच्छा, आपका मूड भी डाउन हो जाता है. तो सो सारा हमारा सराउंडिंग्स, दे रियली इन्फ्लुएंस आवर इमोशंस, आवर स्टेट ऑफ माइंड. So when we are in that vibrant surrounding, we automatically feel uplifted. और कोई कोई प्लेसेस जो है ना बहुत हमें इरिटेट करती हैं, वी डोंट लाइक टू बी देयर. तो उसकी वजह भी कुछ कलर कॉम्बिनेशन ही हो सकता है. और कई प्लेसेस जो है दे कैन बी वेरी रिलैक्सिंग. बहुत कामिंग इफेक्ट आता है उस जगह का. हैव यू एवर फेल्ट लाइक दिस? एनीवन वुड लाइक टू शेयर? ऐसी फीलिंग आती है कहीं पे?
Yes, yes. Sometimes when the room, some places you go, the walls are very dark colored. It could be any color.
राइट.
They chosen it nicely, but suddenly you feel like, confined, very restrictive. But on the other hand, when you go when there are light colors or something like white or something, then you feel more relaxing.
Yeah, I feel uplifted.
Yeah.
So they definitely have an effect on your mental state, but they also have an effect on your physical state. तो खाली मेंटल ही नहीं होता, फिजिकली ऑल्सो यू गेट इन्फ्लुएंस. लाइक अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा रेड को देख रहे हो तो योर हार्ट बीट कैन इंक्रीज ऑल्सो. उसका इफेक्ट होता है. तो देर इज लाइक योर ब्लड स्टार्ट्स पंपिंग फास्टर इनफैक्ट. सो मतलब उसका फिजिकल इफेक्ट भी आ जाता है बॉडी के ऊपर. So that's why they have been divided into two main categories, warm and cool colors उनको कहते हैं हम लोग. तो जैसे रेड, येलो, ऑरेंज जो है, तो दे आर द वार्म कलर्स. एंड बहुत सारे इमोशंस राउज कर सकते हैं. जैसे ना रेड को देखते ही आपके ब्लड स्टार्ट्स पंपिंग फास्टर. सो दे कैन गिव यू कंफर्ट ऑल्सो, एंड दे कैन गिव यू टेक यू टू दैट स्पेस ऑफ एंगर ऑल्सो. मतलब ये जो कलर्स हैं इनका ऐसा इफेक्ट होता है. और जो कूल कलर्स हैं, ग्रीन, ब्लू, पर्पल, they spark calmness in you. They bring in that spark of calmness in you. And but they can, extreme में they can even cause sadness, depression. So दोनों effects होते हैं आपके mental state के ऊपर जो है. So if you are like if you use the color concept, तो हम अपने सराउंडिंग्स में जो कलर यूज करते हैं, so they can have a lot of effect on us. So we have to plan very carefully what colors do we have in our surrounding. So like if you want to be creative, so we should try using the purple, color purple. पर्पल में जो है ना वो दोनों रेड और ब्लू का कॉम्बिनेशन है. सो इनका ना बहुत अच्छा बैलेंस है फॉर स्टिमुलेशन एंड सेरेनिटी, दोनों कलर्स का. सो पर्पल हैज द फैसेट्स ऑफ बोथ कलर्स, रेड एंड ब्लू. तो दोनों का इफेक्ट हमें मिल जाता है. तो इससे हमारी क्रिएटिविटी बढ़ती है। तो जो लाइट पर्पल है, इट गिव्स अ पीसफुल सराउंडिंग, सो टेंशन रिलीज कर देता है। सो इफ वी आर इन दैट जोन कि हमें क्रिएटिव होना है, तो वी कैन यूज प्ले विद दीज कलर्स, ताकि वो कुछ भी, anything in your environment with related to them, that will help you. And if you're looking for a peaceful, calming environment, restful, तो greens and blues help करते हैं। तो ये cool colors हैं, तो वो peacefulness, they bring peacefulness into your environment. So जो ब्लू है ना, इट शुड बी यूज्ड इन हाई ट्रैफिक रूम्स, जहाँ पे बहुत आना जाना रहता है, लोगों का चाहिए होते हैं लोग। तो उससे क्या होता है कि दे विल स्पेंड मोर टाइम ओवर देयर, सो दे विल बी मोर फोकस्ड ऑन देयर वर्क। सो आपको वो जो एटमॉस्फेयर, सीरीन एटमॉस्फेयर जो क्रिएट करता है ब्लू, उससे यू फील रेस्टफुल एंड यू वांट टू स्टे देयर एंड डू योर वर्क। एंड देन इट ऑल्सो लोअर्स योर बीपी। जो blue color, right, gives you that calming influence and it lowers your BP also. So we can really, play around with these colors. अब जैसे stimulate, you want to stimulate people's appetite, क्या कि भूख लगे ज्यादा, so then we can use yellow and orange, because these are associated with food, these colors. So you might have noticed that restaurants use this color combination quite a lot. So हमें, if we understand it, we can use it in our life also, कि कैसे उसे हमें कर सकते हैं। तो मार्केटिंग में, तो ये एडवर्टाइजिंग मार्केटिंग में, दे यूज कलर्स अ लॉट। सो इनफैक्ट जो कंपनीज है ना, दे इन्वेस्ट इन कलर साइकोलॉजी सो दैट दे कैन अट्रैक्ट मोर एंड मोर क्लाइंट्स। सो उसका बहुत बेनिफिट रहा है, एंड दे आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू यूज इट। Now we'll be looking at the effect of colors. Uh, a few colors I've picked up over here कि उसका थोड़ा in depth analyze करते हैं. But before that, I want you to, from the list that I'm giving, I want you to pick the color you like the most and the least. फिर उसमें समझ आएगी ना कि अच्छा उसका effect क्या रहा है. So I just want you to just pick up the colors you like the most from this list. I just used 8 colors only. अब इसमें से just keep in mind which one you like the most and you like the least. So people get attracted to blue the most, and brown or yellow कम पसंद आता है, but it's a personal choice. Whatever color attracts you the most or which you don't like at all, so just keep a note of it in your mind, and then you'll उसको आप देखोगे कि कैसे the color you like, how it supports you, how it connects to you, and the color you don't like, उससे भी आपका क्या relation होता है। Okay, so I'll now be picking up individually the colors. So first we look at white. White is of course the color of perfection. So it's इसका जो association, it is associated with light, goodness, purity, innocence, virginity. So it is like all the perfection wale parts. So it, and then it gives a deep sense of space also. व्हाइट होता है ना, तो स्पेशियसनेस आ जाती है। द रूम जो व्हाइट पेंट होएगा, देयर बी अ लॉट ऑफ स्पेशियसनेस देयर। देयर आर 67 शेड्स ऑफ व्हाइट। व्हाइट तो हमें लगता है अच्छा व्हाइट ही है, बट देयर आर एक्चुअली लॉट्स ऑफ शेड्स इन इट। सो it is regarded as a perfect color, so because it has, like, it creates perfect balance and harmony. So it is the color of the awakened spirit also, and literally the light of the cosmic consciousness. That is what white is associated, the divine light जिसको हम कहते हैं, white उसके साथ connected है। So in fact healing properties इसकी बहुत powerful है। white light हम healing भी करते हैं, तो it gives healing, it gives protection. So it, white light actually raises your vibration. आपकी body की frequency vibration rises when you deal with white. So it raises your consciousness, it brings harmony into onto all aspects of your life. Okay. So it is like, brings in simplicity, freshness, and it is a color of nothingness also. कि शून्य में देखना है ना, तो white के साथ and nothingness, oneness, and completion also. This is all connected with the white. So those who like white, they have these qualities. They're very simple. They are always looking towards in their very innocence, purity, जो है ना ऊपर की qualities. All these are associated with white. So if you have a liking for white, you're associated with all these qualities. And if you don't like white, who has an aversion to white, कि मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता, which I think very few people will be that way. So they don't like, you could say, they are interested in only the realistic aspect of life, the tangible जो हमें दिखता है. तो जो intangible things है, nothingness, oneness, वो concepts से connect नहीं कर पाते. So they don't see beyond what is here. They are here, realistically tangible things में भटके हुए हैं. So they also are aware of their own imperfections. Those who don't like white, they understand their own जो भी darkness है उनमें. And actually, they don't have a wish to achieve perfection also. They want to remain stuck in their जो भी zone है. So these are the qualities that who like white and who don't like white. उनकी ये qualities हैं. Then we're looking at black. Black is a very powerful color. So it is connected with power. It's a very formal color. So it makes you look elegant also. But it's also associated with death, evil, mystery. ये सारे concepts भी black के साथ associated है, darkness के साथ associated है. So these have a little negative connotations. The black color, it gets connected to those negative aspects also. But it's a very powerful color, as I said. So it shows that in strength, intelligence, authority देता है. So if somebody is dressed in black, it's a very, they come forth as a very authoritative personality. So it's regarded as a prestigious color also. It gives you a lot of like it literally puts you alag from the crowd sorts, separate from the crowd. And uske shades, I had said there are around 67 shades of white, or black के shades there are at least 50 shades of black. So जो ग्रे सारा कुछ इंक्लूड करके पूरे 50 shades हो जाते हैं इसमें. Now those who like black, they have a seriousness in their attitude. So they look at life in a very serious manner. So थोड़ा सा it is like connected to depression also. ज़्यादा black over हो जाता है तो darkness से, depression से connection हो जाता है. Then it's also the color of mourning, connected to death. So mourning का भी color है. And also of secrecy, मतलब हर छुपा छुपा के जो करते हैं, darkness में करते हैं, occultism से connected है ये color. So it is a color of extremes actually. Everything or nothing. They like everything or they don't like anything. So it's also like it's a revolt against whatever is the norm. जो भी है, it's a revolt against that. Then it's a very provocative color also. तो अब provoke कर लेगा कुछ. Black bands पहन करके, those who are protesting, they wear black bands. So it's a sort of provocation उसको करते हैं. But it's connected to underground things, secret things, underworld से connected है ये. So but it's also nothing जो है इसके people who like black, they are able to trust themselves. That is one thing. So they are very confident, they trust themselves. Now those who don't like black, they have a fear of the unknown, or they have a fear of whatever, even of power. They have a fear of that. And they desire to be free of all shackles. They want to be free of all dependencies, all hindrances. They just want to throw off the shackles. Those who don't like black, उनका ये attitude रहता है. So this was about white and black. So if anyone chose them as your favorite color, You can now have a better understanding of yourself and how much does it relate to you. You can see that also. Then moving on to, we'll talk about that later. So थोड़ा याद कर रखना कौन सा आपको अच्छा लगता नहीं लगता. Now we look at green, the color green. Now this is a very soothing color, so connected to nature. So it brings in a feeling of balance, of harmony. क्योंकि nature से connected है तो nature में everything is balanced. It's also the color of neutrality. कुछ नहीं, like it shows you're a neutral person. And where there is non-resistance, just you allowing things to flow. So then as it is the color of nature, it symbolizes freshness, growth, fertility, all those are included. So it literally suggests stability and endurance. Green is connected to that. And again, it has a great healing power. Green, jitna aap nature mein rahoge, you get healed. So it is beneficial for both mind and body. Then it's also connected to money, especially dark green. It is associated with money. And then it also symbolizes loyalty, wisdom. So it gives you a sort of tranquility up when you are in that space of green, tranquil ho jate ho. So you connect it to the spiritual aspects. Piety comes in, sincerity. So all these are strongly associated with green. And there are about 100 shades of green. आप नेचर में ही देखोगे कितने सारे शेड्स हैं ग्रीन के, तो more than 100 shades are there. Now those who like green, whose favorite color is green, they are very practical, down to earth people. So they love nature. They love to be like in that. They have a very practical approach to life. So very stable, well balanced sort of personality होती है उनकी. So they're very generous and compassionate also. और उसके साथ caring and nurturing भी आ जाता है. So they love to connect to people and are very caring towards everyone. Then they are very intelligent. Those who like green, intelligent, or they love to learn and they're very quick to understand new concepts जो green से connected होते हैं. So इनके लिए learning, they just keep on learning the whole life, you could say. So they're also like they're very faithful, loyal sort of people. Loyalty आ जाती है. Not passionate as such. Gentle approach होती है उनकी हर चीज के लिए. And they need to love and be loved. Those who like green, they have this desire to be loved, to love everyone. But they can also be very strong-willed. बहुत strong people होते हैं, very determined sort of, easily हिलते नहीं अपने रास्ते से. Now, those who don't like green, these are the qualities of those who like green. Those who don't like green, they're not socially connected to everyone around them. So they don't like to join people. They're not a social joiner, that's the term over here. And they like to do things differently. They don't go along with the flow. So हर चीज हटके करते हैं. They're not a nature lover. Those who don't like green, तो nature में तो जाना prefer भी नहीं करते. Plus they're a loner. They like to remain alone, aloof, अलग रहना चाहते हैं लोगों से. So then let's look at blue now. Blue is a mentally relaxing color. And it is the, I think, maximum number of people like blue. The most light color, it is called the most light color. So it has a very pacifying effect on you, on the nervous system. So brings in a lot of relaxation. So those who are like have sleep problems, अगर उनको आप देखो रात को भी blue light रखते हैं bedroom में कहीं, तो it gives a soothing effect, तो नींद जल्दी आ जाती है. And it's good for hyperactive children also to calm them down, to expose them to blue color. Then it connects us to holistic thought processes. So हमारी जो spiritual thought processes, they get a boost when we are in that blue atmosphere. So it brings in a lot of wisdom and clarity also. And when we have that wisdom, clarity आ जाती है हमारे thought processes में, हमारी communication जो है वो अच्छी हो जाती है. It enhances communication and speech also. So this color is one of trust, like you feel it's a very it's a color of responsibility. So you feel you can trust the situation, the person, whatever, and connect it to honesty, loyalty. So, and then it gives the impression of associated with sincerity. But those who like this color, so they are of a little reserved nature, reserved or quiet रहते हैं. So they don't like to make a fuss. They don't like to draw attention. And in fact, this is a color that hates confrontation. So बहस नहीं करना, आगे नहीं बढ़ना. They like to do things on it in its own way. जैसे कर रहे हैं तो किसी से बहस नहीं करना. No confrontation here. So it is a very reliable, responsible color. So it shows an inner security and confidence also. So if like you can rely on it to take charge of the situation, because like the blue atmosphere, everything will go fine. So it has one more thing about it has been known to suppress people's appetite. So it is not used in restaurants or in advertising food, because इससे देखिए वो तृप्ति पहले ही हो जाती है, आपको भूख ही नहीं लगती, तो you're just defeating the whole purpose. But it's also a very cold color. Blue जो है ना, it is associated with coldness, but it is connected to spirituality and fantasy. And there are 111 shades of blue. इतने सारे shades उसके हैं. So those who like blue color, they are very conservative sort of people. They like to remain in their own जो set beliefs है, they like to remain in that zone. But they are also very reliable, trustworthy, ना, responsible people होते हैं. So you feel you can rely on them. And they're very genuine people, sincere people, genuine people. And they take their responsibilities seriously. Those who like blue color, they're very serious. And they can be very confident also. But they're very self-controlled. So they do not show you their vulnerable side. वो छुपा के रखते हैं. They can be over emotional. So moody, over emotional हो सकते हैं. But they can be extreme also, like over emotional, or they can be very indifferent also. तो दोनों aspects आ सकते हैं इसमें. The extremes में जाते हैं वो. But they're very sensitive and caring towards other people, to the needs of other people. They are able to understand and connect to that. And those who don't like blue, जिनका aversion है blue से, first of all, they dislike routine. They don't like to be stuck in a routine. And they're always looking for excitement, for stimulation. कुछ ना कुछ उसमें life में चलते रहना चाहिए. And they don't like to be the responsible one. And they don't like responsibility, they don't like boundaries, they don't like restrictions. So किसी तरह से भी उनको ये चीजें नहीं पसंद. They just like to be a free spirit. So those are the qualities of those who don't like blue. So anyone can connect to these qualities, those who like blue or green or black or white. So what's your favorite color?
पर्पल.
Okay, chalo, purple is going to come up आगे.
अच्छा. Blue was my color earlier and I
हाँ
can relate to it.
हाँ
ब्लू कलर वाले शायद ऐसे भी होता है कि वो खुद को नुकसान पहुंचा लेंगे लेकिन कभी दूसरों को नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाएंगे.
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल. The responsible वाले है ना. They were
Yes,
very nurturing, sensitive and caring towards others also.
yes.
Okay, we'll move on next to red. अब red जो है, just 1 minute. It's a very vibrant color. So it is connected with energy. It gives you a lot of energy. But then it's also the color of danger. So red say we always associate it with danger. But it gives you a lot of strength and power also. Red से association जो हो जाता है तो red power मिल जाता है, एक determination मिलती है to do things. Then it's also the color of love, passion, desire. Red is connected to all that. and also of vitality, courage, and confidence. So all these colors are, all these qualities are associated with color red. Then it attracts a lot of attention. Anyone steps out in red color, they'll become the center of all eyes. So, but and then it can be it's a very intense color. It brings excitement into life. So adds that flavor of drama into life, you could say. Red jo hai. So if you need to meet, you have a very demanding day ahead, or when you're feeling drained of energy. So the color red, it provides you, yeah, it brings excitement. It gives you the power of the earth. It connects you to the earth element. So it gives you energy at all levels. So if you're feeling drained of energy, you should connect to the color red in any way, whether you wear it or you just see it in your environment, or even if you just feel the color filling yourself, because it's a color of, all the colors are chakra colors also. तो उसको भी आप intensify करोगे, तो you instantly get a boost up. You connect to the energy of the earth, the power of the earth, and you bring in vitality again into your life. Now, those who like red, they are very extrovert kind of people. So they all love to meet, move out, meet, socialize, सबके साथ मिलना, जुलना, बातें करना. They like to that. They're very extrovert. And they're, of course, very optimistic also. They're always looking at the brighter side of life, जो भी इच्छा रहता है. Then, of course, they have a lot of courage. They are action oriented. They are always physically active. They want to be proactive about things. So it's a very stimulating color. तो उनको energy मिल जाती है. And then they're very ambitious as well, those who like red. And they're always radiating energy. They radiate a lot of energy. They're always full of energy and they radiate it also outside. So it makes you very ambitious. It makes you an achiever. It makes you like connect to things and achieve. Achievement, वो competitive spirit आ जाती है. So you want to achieve things a lot. Now, those who are who don't like red, these are the qualities of those who like red. Those who don't like red, they are full of fears. They're very fearful. So for any reason, they'll have a lot of fears connecting to people, doing things. So they lack that courage. So they need a lot of energy and passion in their life because they're so full of fears. They lack initiative. They lack confidence. So they need to get involved in life to open up themselves to the possibilities of life. So then they need to bring in that red color. Okay, next we have yellow. Now, yellow is a very warming color, you could say. It has a warming effect. So it brings in happiness, joyfulness. It's associated with that. So yellow देखते ही ना थोड़ा सा you perk up, like you become brighter. Then it's connected to your intellect. It energizes your intellect, your energy, your optimism, your intensity about things. So it actually stimulates your energy. It stimulates your mental activity. So आपके mind से connect, intellect से connected है, तो it stimulates all your brain activities जो है. So it intensifies that. Then it's also the color of wisdom. It brings in a lot of wisdom, gives you clarity about things, and it enhances your self-esteem as well. Yellow makes you feel that way. So it's an attention getter. So when either you step out in red or yellow, you will attract attention. So, but if it is overused, it can have a disturbing effect on you. So it is a fact that in a yellow room, babies cry more because they get disturbed by the color. So that is one psychological tip that came across here. The yellow rooms where babies will cry more. Then this color indicates honor and loyalty as well. It is it is associated with those qualities, but it can, on the other hand, it can also be connected to cowardice and frustration. anger as well. So both extremes जो है, all colors they have extreme connotations. So overuse जो है, it can cause that. Then it is the color of gold also. So it is regarded as the highest of the physical colors because it's a natural color of gold. Because we have that no worth its weight in gold. So that applies to yellow also. It strongly stimulates your happiness and it brings in that sense of security, that sense of well-being. So yellow gives you that as a warming effect hota hai. So it gives that. Then it stimulates your curiosity also, yellow jo hai. So it gives you that energy to perceive and understand things. So like mental activity जो है ना इससे थोड़ी सी heightened हो जाती है. Now those who like yellow, they have a very happy disposition. They're very cheerful sort of people. They're fun to be with. So always like looking for joy in life, optimistic होते हैं बहुत. Then they are very creative and imaginative also, those who like yellow. But they tend to be a perfectionist. They analyze everything. They're very methodical in their thinking. But कभी कभी वो impulsive भी हो जाते हैं, तो they have that streak also. But they're very independent people. They don't like to like be किसी के अंडर काम करना या किसी के मोहताज रहना वो नहीं पसंद करते. And they're very selective about their friends, about their situation. So those who like yellow, so they can be that kind of people. And if they don't like yellow, they're very practical, down to earth people. Because here they're not connected to imagination or anything at all. Mental activity is focused on being practical, down to earth. And in fact, they have difficulty in coping with change. They are not able to adjust to change at all. They like to remain in their own comfort zone. Then they can be very skeptical about new ideas. They don't like to change their beliefs. They're not focused है एक ही चीज पे एक ही पाथ पे चल रहे हैं. But they also have the tendency of thinking before doing anything. So thinking before he leaves. They're not impulsive. So those who like yellow, they have the tendency of being impulsive. So they're not impulsive or spontaneous. हर चीज सोच समझ के करते हैं. Okay, next. Yeah, your purple has come. Purple जो है, it's a very royal color. And it is associated with spiritual fulfillment. Purple जो है. So it expands your awareness. It brings in that expansion. And it connects you to a higher consciousness as well. So it's literally associated with the transformation of the soul, purple color. It purifies your thoughts, your feelings, and it gives you inspiration. It inspires you also. Purple, if you're surrounded by purple, you feel inspired as well. So it's energy, it connects to that spiritual self of yours, the spiritual self, and that brings out guidance, your inner guidance. It connects you to that, your inner wisdom, your inner strength. उससे connection हो जाता है. Then it enhances your artistic talent and creativity also. There are 41 shades of purple. और हमारे कईयों के तो नाम भी दे रखे हैं अलग अलग. वायलेट है, मॉव है, all those different shades. ना? They're amazing shades of color. So nature also portrays them all. बहुत होता है उसमें. A purple जो है, it gives you inner strength. It brings in harmony of the mind and emotions. It promotes harmony. And when that happens, it brings in that mental balance and stability. It brings in that peace of mind. So it's literally a link between the spiritual and the physical worlds, between thought and activity. उसके भी link create करता है. And of course, it's very supportive of meditation since it's a colorful spiritual color. So when you're sitting in that atmosphere, purple, so you go easily into that meditative state. It's also the color of royalty, of nobility. Royalty से भी connected है purple color because it gives you that impression of luxury, of wealth. So purple gives that. So purple has that power. So, and then it sort of demands respect. Purple color, you value it a little more. So it's like the leader. Purple is like the leader. Now, those who like purple, they are very sensitive and compassionate people. They're able to connect to other people well because they're very understanding and supportive as well. They're able to understand things easily. They understand how others are feeling. And they think of others also before themselves. So they have that very uh, peaceful and tranquil quality, you could say, which helps them to connect with others. And they have a quiet dignity as well. So it's not that they push themselves. Like red, jo hai na, it just comes forward into your attention. But purple is more subtle, but it still exudes that dignity. So people are drawn to their charisma because they have a very alluring energy. So they're very charismatic. So but they are sometimes introverted as well. So they can be very idealistic and वो थोड़ा सा उनको फिर impractical भी बना देता है. Imaginative और creative तो रहते हैं, but these qualities are also there. Now, those who don't like purple, they have their feet firmly planted, you could say. They are very realistic about things. So वो idealistic है, they're realistic. They're in the present over here. And they're living in the present moment. They're totally connected over here. They're not in the past or the future. They may not be artistic or creative, but they are very much into life. And they like to be a critic as well. They like to put forward their opinions. And they don't conform at all. They don't like to conform. Or rather, they conform to society's ideals instead of their own. Individualistic nahi hote, they go with the society. They like to conform with society's ideals. So those were the qualities of purple. Can you relate to them? Since you said purple is your favorite color.
A little.
Okay.
Maybe excess of purple can unground you also because
Yes, absolutely. Imbalance aa jata. Whatever is excess, it goes the other way.
क्राउन चक्रा का है मतलब यहाँ का है, यहाँ का मतलब क्राउन का यहाँ का है, तो मे बी यू नीड मोर ग्राउंडिंग
Yes.
फ्रीक्वेंटली.
So then you can go in for brown as well. Brown is that serious, down to earth sort of color. It's a very serious color. So it can help to ground you down. So I think that is why both of them came together over here. So brown jo hai, it signifies stability, it's structure, it gives that structure to life. It's sort of a supportive color. So it gives a sense of duty, you could say. There's a keen sense of responsibility associated with brown. So it like makes you take your obligations seriously. So it gives that sense of like belonging that you have to do over here, whatever you are, wherever you are, you need to give your 100% over there. You're taking your obligations very seriously. Then it brings in a strong need for security. So it gives that kind of, because it's a serious color, so you feel supported. It gives you that sense of being secure. Then it's also the color of material security. It brings in that material, you're secure in your surroundings, material possessions. Mein. So brown is a very friendly and approachable color. It's a neutral sort of color, so you feel attracted towards it. It's very trustworthy, dependable sort of vibrations it gives out. So it relates to being hardworking as well. Person is dependable, so you feel industrious, and it gives that feeling of reliability as well. That you're firmly in your space And it's a very practical and sensible color, you could say. So it exudes common sense. Yes, common sense connected. But it's also considered to be a frugal color. So it's not connected to excess or waste in any form. So everything is within limit. So it can be materialistic, but it values quality. Brown joy gives more value to quality than to materialistic things. So everything is in moderation. Associated with brown, everything is done moderately. So now those who prefer brown, they're very wholesome kind of people, the salt of the earth kind of people, connected to their roots, connected, grounded people, and very steady and reliable sorts. And they exude that confidence, that you could say that feeling of trustworthiness. They exude that. So people feel that they can approach them. They're very approachable. They trust them because they're very genuine and sincere as well. They have a keen sense of duty, of responsibility. So they take their obligations very seriously. And family life is very important for them. They like their physical comfort. They like to live simply, but connected to their family. And they're very sensitive to others, to the needs of others, what others need. And that makes them very sensitive to criticism as well. They're not able to accept criticism easily. Then those who don't like brown, who are averse to brown, they are very outgoing sort of people. They like to fill their life with fun and connect with like-minded people. Routine से तो बिल्कुल बोर हो जाते हैं. They don't like routines at all. They just want to just spontaneously do things. So they're more of a dreamer. They have a very colorful imagination, but they can be very impulsive as well. Those who don't like brown. So just simplicity, practicality, ना वो सारी चीजों से बोर हो जाते हैं. He just wants to go in for more sophisticated things, you could say. And such people, they are not connected to their roots. They don't feel connected. They're disconnected with their family, with their homeland. Brown wale, they love to be in their family atmosphere. So when they're disconnected from their roots, from their family, they may experience inability in their health also. They might have a lot of health issues. So brown connects you to that, your own inner self, and to that groundedness, to the earth element. So that was all about the few colors only I picked up. So now we'll look at your choice of colors. So the colors that you choose at any particular time. Because it's not that you're connected to just the colors you love. You have a lot of colors to choose from. So when you are choosing a particular color, so it will connect to your feeling about that day. So it will like it shows your in attitude of that day, that whether you're feeling like mixing up with people or you want to be introvert. So introverts जो है वो blue choose करेंगे, extroverts जो है red choose करेंगे. So if you are feeling like, okay, I want to meet with people, sometimes you have that feeling that you don't want to meet with people, so you will choose a subdued color. Okay, I'll just remain separate from everybody. So whatever color you choose at that time, it reflects your mood of the day, you could say. It also reflects your personality. Okay, what kind of your colors that you wear shows what kind of personality you are, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. दोनों चीजें आपकी कलर चॉइसेस से समझ आ जाती है. Then as I said, how you're feeling, your emotional state, वो हो जाता है, project हो जाता है. So some days you like wearing something light, some days you're wearing something vibrant. So they are all reflecting your mood of the day, your emotional state for that day. And then, wearing a particular kind of color can make you react in a different way also. So अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा आपने रेड पहना हुआ है तो you can be in a state of anger also that day. You might react in a more violent manner, aggressive manner. So red brings in that aggressiveness. So the colors that you're choosing, they are going to reflect your mood, your behavior, and also your perception about things and how others are looking at you. वो सारा कुछ आपके color choice से reflect हो जाता है. So if you are like if you have to be in a state of tension, that ऑफिस में बहुत काम है, बहुत टेंशन होने वाली है, so blue is a good color to counteract that tension. So if you want to center yourself, if you want to be balanced in any potential drama to happen, so you should wear blue. Blue पहन के जाना चाहिए उस दिन. So blue is also crowd pleaser, because I said no, it's the most favorite color of people. Everyone, most of people prefer blue. Yellow जो है, it is considered a little unstable color, so it can be over energizing for the office scenario. So, and it can make the wearer look weak. So yellow should be avoided in such situations. And if you just want to be in the background, तो brown पहन के जाओ, तो आप उस subtle safe zone में रहोगे, away from the limelight, you could say. But you know, brown is considered to be a masculine color as well. So अगर आप brown, if you're a woman and you want to like male dominated workplace में हो, so brown gives you that credibility, gives you that strength to deal with the situation. And you know what is the least favorite color? What is the color which is least liked by people? Any guesses?
Black. Black.
Gray.
No, it's actually orange. It's not a crowd favorite. Like blue is a favorite, and orange is something which people don't connect to easily. If you look around, you might be able to relate to that. So the colors that you tell a lot about your likes and dislikes, and they reflect your weaknesses, your vulnerabilities also. You know, your most disliked color will connect to those areas of your life which need attention. Or it could be connected to some past hurts also, which need to be healed. So it could get, anything can get associated in your mind. So when you had a breakup, or when somebody was very violent or angry with you, what color you were wearing at that time, you might have an aversion to that color after that, and you might even not remember it. Okay, I was wearing that color at that time. But that color gets associated with that situation. So later on, you might have an aversion to it. So when you look back to your childhood or any earlier situation that happened, so there is always a connection. You'll find a connection over there. So I come to the end of my presentation. So gratitude for all of you being here. Let me just stop share. Yes. Anything you were able to connect to, or anything you would like to comment on?
Once the recording is off, I'll ask you something. Thank you.
Okay. So Shamana ji, request for the